was like halfway through explaining something. Alright, so I'm going to be playing this anti-rogue priest that I made last night. That's really good. And it's basically an auto win against rogue. I mean, you can misplay it and mess up, but so basically the backbone of it is you got 2 Dragon Fire Potions, 2 Shadow Visions, and of course, like, it's obvious like why the Dragon Fires are just, they just wreck the rogue because they kill the minions once they're 5 health. And then you have the 2 Shadow Visions to get 1 or 2 extra copies of them. If you get 2, you're completely golden. But I mean, you only really need 3, and then that's 3 if they're smart about it and they don't overcommit their board. And you only have 4 spells so that you have a guaranteed chance of getting it. Like, these don't really count for that because you're trying to keep these in your mulligan so you could both draw into all these other cards, and yeah, and you're getting them for free with this. And then on top of that, of course, just in general, anti-rogue tech, the double dirty rats, so you can pull their bounce minions. You can pull their minions before they play them, so you can kill them right away so that they can't bounce them. And then you can pull the minions that bounce those minions so that they lose a bounce there, and both of those things really slow down how quickly they can get their quest. So you, in your opening hand, you want to, and then on top of that, for extra measure, like, this is unnecessary, but then it just like really puts the nail in the rogues, is the Lorewalker Cho. So basically you put that, and they're playing so many early cheap spells that aren't removing things, that you're just getting all their spells for free. So you're getting stuff like, the best one is Mimic Pod, because then you're getting duplicates of all this. You could duplicate the Dirty Rat, so you could pull even more minions, or you could duplicate the Dragon Fire Potion. Like, so you could get even up to like 5 or even 6 of these, depending on how things go. Like, and then you can duplicate these taunts that buy you time also. And that's that. Then the other part is just, you got the Tar Creepers because they're good and cheap. These are okay. They buff up the other stuff, sometimes out of the range of the 5 attack. And then the Stonehill Defenders are really good because it's 2 taunt minions in 1. And then yeah, the Glimmer Roots, sometimes you can steal their Mimic Pods or something else. It is more for like, it can help steal it and help the matchup a little. It's mostly like better in other matches. And then, oh yeah, the Lorewalker Cho also, sometimes they're forced to just, they can't play their quest without, they just can't remove this, so they just have to play their quest. And then and when they do that, then you get their completed quest copied, so you can turn all these, like, you can turn these like 1/4 taunts and 3 5s, or 1 5 on your turn into 5 5 taunts. Like, so all your taunts are 5 attack, because most of your minions are either, they're like 3 5s, 1 5s, 3 3s. So all these, like, you know, your clerics are 1 1. So your minions are actually really benefit from getting buffed up to that. The only minion in this deck that's bigger than 5 attack is the Yogg and the Velen, and these are here as just like little extra measures, extra value, last resort, and more so for like the Yogg. It's like, if for some reason you didn't get a 3rd Dragon Fire, or maybe like the 3rd's not enough, this is a last resort that could clear. And then Ysera is not for this matchup. Velen is like, you can heal up extra, you can keep healing for 4 every turn if you have to. And depending on what you get off of these other things, like the spell damage can combo well, especially against rogue with like the Eviscerate and the Fan of Knives and stuff. And then yeah, all these other cards are mostly for other matchups. Like Elise is for, because this is so anti-aggro, like Elise is for when the other matchups. And surprisingly, this deck is really good against the Taunt Warrior. It's good against the Fire Warrior, of course, too, because it's like anti-aggro. But yeah, that gets you the value you need. And like in those matchups, because you have so little spells, you're almost going to guaranteed you save the Shadow Visions in those matchups if you can, and wait till after you play Elise, and then you're going to get multiple packs from her, and then you're just going to outvalue them like easy. And then on top of that, you've got the Ysera for value, and then you still have the Yogg as a last resort. You got the Velen, and then yeah, this is a value minion. You actually got a lot of value in this deck. This could get the Crystallines can steal stuff that's good. All right, and then I'm gonna play some games here with it, and